Trump wants his big, beautiful bill passed by July 4th, and I really think someone in Senate should do what this Taiwanese member of parliament did and steal it and run out of the room. Just in case we all forgot, I'm going to remind you of who will be worse off if Trump's big, beautiful bill passes. Anyone who pays an electric bill will be worse off after this bill because it's cutting clean energy costs, which means your electric bill will be higher. But don't worry, that money is going straight to billionaires so that they can buy rockets and their own personal version of Epstein Island. Anyone who goes to the doctor will be worse off because this bill is cutting 800 billion with a B to programs like Medicaid, and all of these are to fund tax cuts for the top 2% of people in America. So imagine you walked into the ER and you had a broken arm, like the bone was sticking out of the arm, and the doctor looked at you and was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We can't actually fix your arm because we only go to the highest paying customer, so our entire wing is cordoned off because we're doing a dual facelift for Jeff Bezos and his wife. So yes, your arm is going to be messed up for eternity. You might even die of some type of infection. But on the plus side, Jeff Bezos and his wife will have these new weird looking faces." Anyone on a food assistance program will be worse off, including children and seniors, because what this bill does is it cuts funding to SNAP in order to fund tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans. It's honestly like if the king chose a different peasant's house to go into every day and took all the food out of all of their cabinets and was like, "Yes, this will be my afternoon snack." Anyone who is a farmer will be worse off because SNAP is actually a direct farmer customer, meaning they get money from the government and then they buy directly from farms themselves. So if they just don't have any money and aren't buying from farmers, up to 400,000 farmers could lose their jobs. I thought that Trump was like into farmers, but like, why is he cutting almost 500,000 of their jobs? You will be worse off if you are a person who happens to breathe air, drink water, or eat food that is grown in America. Because not only does this bill cut pollution reduction programs, it also cuts the funding for tracking pollution. So there's going to be more pollution, and there's also no way of knowing how much. There's also a provision in this bill that you can pollute as much as you want as long as you pay a small fee. So these multi-billion-dollar companies are going to do anything they want, pollute any water supply, as long as they pay this fee that won't even affect their bottom line. So they could just back a truck up to Lake Superior and empty out lead, microplastics, radioactive waste, literal poop, any shred of empathy they once had as human beings, and all they have to do is like pay a little parking ticket at the end. But mostly who this hurts is everyone in America who isn't super wealthy, because by cutting all these programs and doing things that will cause job loss and make people that are poor even poorer, they're just gonna make another recession. Please, can somebody just grab the bill and run out of Congress? Just like burn it.